Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Silhouette Beauty. Ooh. Yeah, it's been a while still. Man said Silhouette Beauty. Yeah. Nah man, come on. Cut the cameras.
Cut the cameras.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Tabisa Louisa. I got it right this time. I think I was just a little bit nervous before, but I'm back, guys. Your favorite YouTuber is back, that's a period. And I'm 60 kg lighter, period. Right, so I think first of all we have to address the elephant in the room. I haven't done a sit down video in a long time. That healing series that I started, yeah, but we're gonna get into all of that. But I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. I haven't done a sit down video since last year in November. This time last year, damn. So last time I did a sit down life update, by the way. So the last time I did a life update was in November 2020. Right, so we're gonna catch up on life, guys. We're gonna have a chit chat. Make sure you get some snacks or something. By the way, my nose is blocked, so I sound funny. That's actually the first thing I need to say. I sound very funny because I have a blocked nose, but I'm still gonna record this video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, if I'm being honest, I don't really know where to start. I haven't planned what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna speak from the heart. I'm just gonna speak as it comes to me. So I think the first thing that I can update you guys on is my weight loss journey. So I have lost 16 kg in total over, I started in July and then it's December. I feel like that's 6 months. My maths isn't great, but like in 6 months or 5 months, I have been able to lose 16 kg. Big up you to me, so. And it hasn't been easy. Should we talk about why? Yeah, we can talk about why. So the whole of first year, like when I first started uni, I kind of feel like I had lost myself. And when I say lost myself, I mean I just wasn't really feeling like Tabisa. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but you know when you just haven't been in connection with yourself for a minute now, like you just don't really feel like yourself. Like you don't know why, like it's a random thing that happens, but like you just don't feel like yourself. So like that was me. So like even in the way that I was dressing, presentation wise and everything, I would actually say that like I let go of myself, and I was just wearing oversized stuff because I was really insecure about my body. I did not like how I looked. Hair wise even, sis was just wearing a I was just wearing a cap and I was just wearing a hat all the time. Cool. And then like over the academic year, I gained a lot of weight. I don't know how much weight I gained, but as I'm speaking, I'll be showing you guys pictures. So somewhere on the screen, I'll be putting pictures. Sis gained so much weight, and it was making me feel very upset with myself. I just didn't like the way that I was looking. When I was looking in the mirror, I just did not like what I was seeing, especially my face. My face was really chubby, and that was the thing that I was most like insecure about. So whenever I was snapping, it was like either from a high angle or I'm using a filter, but I really didn't like it, and I didn't like my side profile at all. And like guys, I'm being very transparent. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I really didn't like my body, and in June I was actually looking to get surgery. Like I was looking at different surgeries that I could get, and then I was going to like save according to whatever like I found that I could do. I didn't want a BBL, but I wanted them to take like the fat from my belly basically. And I was like, you know what, if any of my friends or anybody that looks up to me, or any of my little sisters, the little sisters that I have, like any of the girls that I mentor, if they were to come to me and basically tell me that they wanted surgery because they were feeling insecure, I wouldn't encourage them to do so. Obviously, everybody will come to their own decision and do what they want to do. But my standpoint, I wouldn't be like, go ahead, like, yes, let me help you look for it. Like, no, I wouldn't. So I was like, okay, Tabisa, integrity. So I said, you know what? By the way, in my life, I have tried to lose weight, but it hasn't worked because of consistency. So I would start, but then in terms of food wise, I just wasn't really able to keep up with like eating right. And I would lose the weight a bit, and then I would like put it back on, or I'd be really drastic and I'd starve myself. I actually have a video, I believe it's still on my channel, where I actually speak about how when I was younger, I hated my body. And I actually lost a lot of weight through starving myself, and it was not healthy at all. Oh crap. Don't disgrace me like that. Mess up, man. Hey. Sorry about that, guys. The stage that I got to was basically, some people might be able to relate to this. When I was younger, I thought that I was bigger than I was, and I'd been told like before that I needed to lose weight or whatever, cool. So I genuinely believed that I was big when I was younger. But now, getting to 19 and with the unhealthy eating habits that I had and my laziness towards exercise, I was actually big, and I wish that I was the size that I was before. So I was like, you know what? You have to try out this exercise and dieting thing. Like, you have to try it out. Before you go through any surgical procedure, you have to at least try. So you know that you can say you went to the gym, you were working out, you were eating healthy, you did all of like, you made the healthy lifestyle changes and you didn't lose weight, and now you're justified. That's what I said to myself. But of course, if you go down that route, you will lose weight. You 100% will lose weight. So my auntie actually at this time, she was calling me, and like, because whenever we lose weight or want to lose weight, we do it together. So my auntie was like, nah, like, Ta, like, that's what my family called me, Ta, like, Ta, let's lose weight, like, I want to lose some weight, my anniversary is coming up, like, let's do this. I wasn't on it because she was like, she needed accountability. I said I could encourage you, but I'm not really in the vibe. But she kept on like, come on, let's do it, like, please, I don't want to do it, let's do it. And then I just saw, I'd been watching Dr. Kanaya for a very, very long time, and she was like, she like lost a huge amount of weight, and I was so inspired. And because I've been watching her since I was 16, obviously I don't know her personally, but I know that there's a lot of things that she does, there's a lot of things that she stewards. And I said, you know what, if Dr. Kanaya can do it, I can do it. Like, I can do it. Like, I can do it. So I signed up to the program that she was involved in, Food Therapy Nigeria. I 100% recommend. If you want to lose weight, Food Therapy Nigeria. And what this program does is, Coach T, by the way, is the best, period. And what they do is they have like meal plans that they send you, so you can pick how long you want to be there for. So I think there's a 4-week program, an 8-week, and a 12-week. I did the 12-week one, and they send you meal plans all like for the whole 12 weeks, and they send you your workout plan and everything. And there's also an accountability group that like just keeps you accountable and stuff. You send pictures of your meals before you eat, all of that. Cool. So I did that program and I lost 13 kg from it. I never believed that I could lose weight, by the way. This was, even whilst I was in the program, I still thought it was fake. I didn't think I would actually lose weight. But I said, you know what, let me just try and prove doubt wrong, because that is the mentality that I've had in other areas of my life. So when it comes to academics, and whenever like I don't believe that I can get a grade or achieve something, I always say, okay, cool, I don't believe it, but I'm gonna try anyways. Let me try and prove doubt wrong. Let me continue with this work ethic that I have, even though I don't believe that I can get it, and let's see. And every time I've had that approach, I've always got it. The example and testimony that I use still to this day is with my A-levels. I never ever believed that I could get the grades that I got. I got 2 A stars and an A. Especially psychology, I was aiming for a C, but I said, you know what, let me try. Let me pair it with a work ethic that will actually enable me, hopefully, to get this grade. And I got it. So I said, let me use that same discipline, that same principle, that same approach, that same attitude to my fitness journey. And I was able to lose 13 kg in the program. When the program finished, I feel like I'm talking bad, 11 minutes, flip, man. When I finished the program, I honestly didn't even believe that it would change my life to the extent that I did. I thought I'd just do the 12 weeks and then just continue with my old habits, but nah. The program changed my life. Like, it changed my life, like everything. Like, it changed my relationship with food, my perspective on food, my approach to exercise. It really gave me a reason to prioritize my health. It gave me, like, it just opened my eyes to show me that, Tabisa, look after your body. Like, your health is actually very important. Your physical health is something that is important. So yeah, I started my gym journey. Shout out to Abiola. Abiola actually invited me to the gym one time. I never believed I would come back. I did a session with Yasmin, my friend Yasmin, and Abiola. And I said, I hate it here, I'm never gonna come back. But I actually came back and now I'm a whole gym babe. Like, who would have thought?
Not me.
I remember speaking to one of my friends, Patrick, and Patrick was like, this is not the mantle I was expecting you to pick up. I said, bro, same, because my approach to exercise and them things there, laziness. Like, I was so lazy in regards to this thing. In PE, in year 11, I never did PE. At the beginning of the year, I had intervention, and then they took my intervention away, and then I just never returned to PE. I used to just say that I had an intervention, and I'd revise genuinely. When I was younger, I never used to run for the bus. All of my friends kind of vouch. Everyone will miss the bus because Tabisa's not running for the bus, and you're right. Or they would leave me. But most times we would miss the bus because Tabisa's not running. Or they'll hold the bus for me. Those are the only ways about it. But Tabisa, running, exercise, sports wasn't her bag still. But yeah, it's kind of mad how I'm a gym babe now. So that's that side of my life. I'm really proud of myself. Like, I genuinely, if you told me at the beginning of the year that, Tabisa, you're going to lose weight and you're going to be in the gym, yeah, I'll actually laugh in your face. So that's that. I've also started therapy. So I started therapy in November. So what happened was that Shakina, my good friend, she sent me the link. Ariana Grande did like a 3-month of therapy for anyone who wants to do it. If it's still up and running, I will put the link in the description box, because I actually advocate for therapy. I actually do want to become a therapist one day. So I started therapy because, oh yeah, that's another thing. I stopped my business, guys. So for those of you that know, I used to do hair colouring. I was a hair colourist. The Majesty Palace was the name of the page. It's still up there. I'm not accepting any clients, but at the beginning, I loved doing hair. It was something that was very therapeutic to me. It was something that I genuinely enjoyed. I loved doing it. And then along the lines, like, anxiety really like came in, and I just began to get really anxious whilst, doing clients' hair, etc. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what, I actually have to put my mental health first before my business. I have to put my mental health first before my gifting, above my skill. So I said, I'm going to take time out and actually, get to the root of this anxiety thing and kind of like learn how to overcome it and learn different strategies that I can implement in my life so that it doesn't have the power to stop me from doing certain things, and it doesn't have that much control over my thoughts and over my mind. Like, there was definitely a lot of unlearning that I wanted to do in the area of like the anxious thoughts that I would just have. So when I did my therapy, that is one of the things that we worked on and we were working on and discussing, and I found it very, very useful. It really helped me. Like, it taught me a lot of strategies that I can implement to like take control over my mind and over these anxious thoughts. But I experienced the depth of healing that I didn't actually know that I needed healing from. And it was just so great. And I think I've spoken about this before, but like, in my life, so like the first 17 years of my life, in my friendships, I believe and I feel like I was definitely the therapist friend. I was definitely the strong friend, and I feel like I played a therapy role in the lives of like people who were like in my life at the time. So to be on the other end, like, I needed that, and I feel like it was amazing to journey with a professional, like to actually talk about whatever problems that you have and to hear the perspective of another person, but they are a professional and they are specialized in the thing that you need help from. It was a huge blessing, and just to have that person navigate me through my thoughts and help me see where this may have developed from and how to overcome this and whatever, like, it was just, I love it. I'm no longer doing therapy, but that period was, yeah, I love that. That experience of therapy was very refreshing, and it was what I needed. And if you've ever been someone that has considered therapy, wants to go down that route in terms of like actually having therapy, I say go for it. Literally go for it. The first experience that I had with the therapist that I didn't like it, and I actually changed my therapist. So if you ever feel like you need to change your therapist, go ahead and change your therapist. The reason why I changed my therapist is because I just feel like she didn't really understand me. In terms of the healing series that I need to actually continue, and I am gonna, like, it's not gonna stay at one episode. Like, episodes are definitely going to come, and they are coming, but there's two reasons why it hasn't no, there's three actually. The first reason is that, looking back, that was the biggest that I've been in my life. Like, that was the that I sorry, I can't even speak. That was the biggest that I've been in my life. So like, I kind of want to refilm, because one, I don't look like how I look in the episodes, and yeah. And then number two, basically I actually edited episode 2. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen me just upset about it. I actually edited episode 2 and it deleted. So I look after that, and this was in the summer, by the way. After that, I was so discouraged. I was so discouraged. I was heartbroken. I said, no, I can't do it. Like, I actually said I can't do it. So that happened. And then number 3, what's the third reason? Oh, I don't think there's a third reason. And the third reason, I don't think I was actually in the space to speak about healing in particular, because of the therapy that I went through, and also just the whole, how I was feeling towards my business, because I was actually very sad to stop accepting clients. And I was very, like, this is something that I loved that turned into something that I hated doing. Like, it's deep. It's so deep. Like, I love to do this thing. I loved it. But then it got to a point where I genuinely hated my job. Like, I hated my business. I hated everything about it. Like, still to this day, I can't pick up a bottle of bleach. I've been wanting to do one of my wigs and just like do highlights. I can't, even the smell of it, I can't. I associate hair and all of that with anxiety and stress and pressure. I can't do it. So until I get out of this space, I won't be doing any clients. But also I do feel like, I'm not sure, I don't know, I feel like it was a little bit of a seasonal thing. I never actually saw myself doing hair long term. So yeah, I actually want to explore the side of business where I'm selling a product and not providing a service. So I'm actually currently working on a little side in it, like just a little side. So hopefully, you know, all goes well with that. A question that was asked to me was, what goals have I achieved this year? So I'm currently meaning to do a reflection over the year, to look back, see what I have achieved, haven't achieved, just to kind of like review the year, which I'm scared to do. And I was speaking to somebody this week about how I find reflection scary, and he was basically saying that The scary thing about reflection is that it forces you to come to terms with the truth and to actually like be accountable for your part to play in certain things not being achieved or whatever. So yeah, I'm actually currently very scared. I have a meeting with some of my friends next week to actually do a review of the year. My god, I am dreading it. And I'm gonna cancel them. Not joking, I'm gonna be there. I'm actually joking. I'm actually gonna be there. But one thing that I have achieved, I remember this year I said that this is the year that I'm going to honor my boundaries, and I feel like I've been very faithful to that. I believe that I have in this year become a woman who isn't afraid to set her boundaries, but also one who is committed to honoring her boundaries and prioritizing herself. And it's something that I continue to grow in. We don't arrive when it comes to these kind of things. We continue to grow in these things. So that is one. Someone also did ask me what made me become open about sharing like my weight loss journey. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna put it here. Make sure you do follow me. In terms of that, I feel like because I never believed that I could lose weight, I just want to inspire the people who were like me and who don't believe it's possible and don't see themselves losing weight. I want to show them that you can actually lose weight. So yeah, that's why I share like my progress and everything publicly, because I'll follow my TikTok as well. I'll put my TikTok here. I actually show like some of my gym sessions, my progress. A lot of my progress is all on my TikTok, so you'll see that all there. And someone also asked me what I've learned in my absence. It's gonna sound so cheesy, but whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. You can do it. I feel I'm gonna answer this question as what have I learned in 2021. I have learned that there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you cannot do. There's nothing that you cannot do. Your mind is a very powerful thing, and anything that you set your mind to do, you can do it. Your mind is in charge, by the way. I think that this year has been the year where I have learned emotional maturity. I believe that in this year I've learned what it looks like to regulate your emotions. I'm one who is very sensitive, even though I might not appear that way. I'm very sensitive and I'm very, very emotional, and I feel like I have definitely grown in the area of emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. Also learned that not everybody has the same heart as you. And when I say that, I think because I'm so used to being by myself and where I'm used to the people that I have around me, my friends, because my friends are very, like, we basically share the same heart, we basically share the same views, morals, all of that. So when I encounter people that are not like my friends or not like how I was brought up or whatever, I just forget. It's like I have a bubble and I forget that no, that actually people with different perspective, different, you know, ways of seeing things, and that's completely fine. Like, that is okay. Like, that is not a bad thing at all. So that's another thing that I've learned. Another thing that I've learned and has been the theme of my year: God is with you through every season, through every emotion, through everything that you go through. God is with you. It is completely outside of the nature of God to abandon any of his children. It is completely outside of the nature of God to ever let go of the hands of his children. God is not a God who leaves his sheep behind. He will leave just for the one. And I think where I've experienced many up and down seasons, especially in my down seasons, when I look back, I can testify to the truth that God has never left my side. And that's another thing that I've learned this year and I've held on to. I've also learned to a greater capacity and to a deeper revelation that words are so powerful. The whole earth came into existence through the words of God, and it is the Spirit of God that lives within us. So that same authority that we see in the Bible that Jesus operated in lives within us, and we actually have the power to speak things and call things that are not in existence into existence. So that's another thing. that I think I've learnt. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it there. I really hope I've touched on everything and I've updated you on everything in my life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe and comment under this video as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.